Today, 12 years later, we pause to remember that day of horror and pray for those left scarred by those terrible events. May we grieve with those who still mourn. May we draw strength from those who bravely responded and gave their lives to save others. Father, be with our first responders that have gathered here today to honor those who lost their lives trying to save others on 9/11.
I was at home when first plane struck. A couple of us that lived near each other got in our cars, raced into Manhattan. My firehouse is not that far from the Trade Center. My company was already down there. We gathered up equipment and tools, commandeered a bus, drove down there. When I first crossed the George Washington Bridge over the Hudson River, the first tower had fallen already. The second one was still standing. When I got there, the second one came down. And from there on, it's I won't say it's a blur, but it's a lot of material that I keep to myself.
Well, you know, this year is definitely more significant. Again, the loss in New York City was an incredible loss for the fire service, you know, and you realize the dangers of the job. But when it happens here at home and it really directs your family, you know, as it did, you know, it just gives you a whole new perspective on the profession and what these guys do every day. And, you know, it's definitely a different year for us this year.
It means deep, you know, it's still hard, and we're not just doing it for New York, we're doing it for our guys too.
It's just a tribute, if you will. One of the most difficult things in a building that's on fire, high rise, is getting to the fire. And the towers that were on fire in New York City, one of the most difficult things was just trying to get the equipment and the manpower up to that floor. Yeah. And so the climb itself is just a tribute to the climb those guys made and ultimately ended up losing their lives over it.